40 is a remarkable number for one. 7 means completeness. 3 means preparation. Can you name what happened in 3 days? Christ rose from the dead on the 3rd day. Jonah stayed 3 days in the belly of a fish. Jesus was lost for 3 days. All those periods are for preparation for a greater dimension. How many days did Jesus stay in the tomb? He stayed in the tomb for 3 days before resurrection. He was not even in the tomb. He went for war and prepared people for resurrection, which took place on the 3rd day. Jonah was swallowed by the fish to go and preach to the people of Nineveh. He stayed in the belly of the fish for 3 days, and when he was vomited, didn't he go and preach by fire by force? And the 3rd day that Jesus was lost, what was he doing in the temple? He was preaching. So pray means preparation. Seven means completeness, and it is perfection. Once something has taken place for 7 days, it is finally perfected, because we have before us 7 spirits that are carrying out their actions according to our own plans. From the beginning, how many angels were standing before our presence? 7 angels. As those 7 angels stood, each one signifies a day. How many days do you have in a week? 7 days. So each of the angels signifies a day until 7 days becomes perfect. How many days did we walk? 6 days, and we rested on the 7th day. Each one signifies a day that has passed until the 7th day. That is why each of the archangels must carry on. You see our own spirit in a mysterious way, forming our own alliance and our own connective point to make sure that we carry out our will on the world and our activities according to our own plan. So we make a bundle of plan that we will not allow man to understand, so that man will not come and rubbish us. But we have given man the greatest, which is love. We have given man love. So as you can see, 40. How many days did Elijah walk in the desert? 40 days. How many days did Jesus stay in the desert? 40 days. How many years did the children of Israel walk in the desert? 40 years. Do you know why all these 40s? It was wartime. Throughout the time the people of Israel were walking in the desert, was it not war? During the time Elijah was asked to go and wait for the Lord on the mountain, who was he running away from? From Jezebel. And it was war because he was running. The blood of all the prophets of Baal that he killed, he needed to slaughter them again in the spirit. Because the spirit that is under lock and key cannot do anything. But their spirits waited, and he needed to finish them off. Because he had eaten the bread that came down from heaven, that was given to him by the angel and the raven. The angel said, "Eat, for the road is very far." And later the raven was asked to bring him bread and meat, because he was in the desert, fighting all kinds of war that he needed to quench. And after fighting the war, did he not hear the voice of God? He did. And Jesus entered into the desert for 40 days. He stayed there 40 days and 40 nights, fasting. What do you think Jesus was doing? That was when Jesus was destroying the spiritual kingdoms that were coming to wage war against him. It is there he fought the greatest battle that has ever lasted, and that brought mankind on the table of victory. If he had not gone through that war, what did Satan say to him? Change this stone into bread so that you can eat. But what did Jesus reply to him? Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out from the mouth of the Lord. And when he asked Jesus to worship him, so that he would give him all the whole kingdoms of the world, what did Jesus say? Thou shalt not bow down to anyone except the Lord your God. He said to him, if you are God's son, throw yourself down, for the scripture says, God will order his angels to take good care of you. They will hold you up in their hands, so that you do not hurt your feet on the stones. Jesus replied him, do not put the Lord your God to the test. What I am trying to make you understand is that it is war, war, war. "40 days and 40 nights means war. That is why every Christian must pass through the war days until you come to your glory, which is the perfection. It is not something I will begin to explain in depth, because you will not be able to contain it in your little minds.